Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's podcast. Have you ever had a time where you were struggling to hear from God? In fact, you may get to the point sometimes where you say, God, have I ever heard from you? Well, you know that that's not a new problem. That's something that's been going on, I think, for eternity. And one of those instances where it really came up in Scripture is in Matthew chapter 13. After Jesus told the parable of the sower, his disciples pulled him aside privately, and they said, "Well, Lord, why do you keep speaking to them in these parables?" And here's his answer. He said, "Well, because to you it has been given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been given." Did you know that as a follower of Christ, you have special privilege? You have been given the power and the understanding to be able to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. That's the Lord's promise to his disciples at that time, and I believe that that promise extends to us today. So he says that whoever has, more will be given, and to those that don't have, even what they have will be taken away. But it's interesting that after saying all of that and affirming them, then he goes on to explain the parable of the sower to them privately. So evidently they still didn't understand. He says, "Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For assuredly I say to you that many prophets and righteous men desired to see what you see and did not see, and desired to hear what you hear and did not hear." That's still happening today. Sometimes it's difficult to try and do what we call hearing God's voice, but just press in, don't give up. And you may want to tell yourself, it's been given to me that power to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. You might have to tell yourself that out loud sometimes, just to encourage yourself in the Lord as David did. So I hope that that's helpful for you. Say this, say, I can hear and I can know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. God has given that to me. God bless you.